Alright, so today we're going to look at zigzag springs. How to put them into your frame, how to cut them, etc. Now here's a few tools you may need to install your zigzag springs. A good hammer, a wire cutters is probably the most important thing. A good heavy-duty wire cutters like you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot. They usually sell for $15 to $30. And of course you'll need the springs. We sell them here at Fabric Farms Interiors. Get more than you need, because you can always cut it down, but you can't make it bigger. Alright, now in this particular chair frame we're putting 4 rows of springs across here. Now it could be that you're just replacing 1 row of springs because perhaps your springs have broken. So what length of springs do you need? Well, you can get a rough idea by taking your tape measure and measuring across here, and you can see that these springs are roughly 18 inches. Okay. But suppose that you don't have any springs at all, then you have to decide for yourself how big they're going to be. Okay. Now our springs are 9-gauge springs, good heavy seat springs. The distance between each of these bumps here is 1.5 inches. Okay. Alright, now in this particular case, if I didn't know that these were 18 inches, I would have to figure it out on my own. So a good way to do that is to get a length of spring slightly bigger than you think you're going to need. So, you know, you can measure across here and maybe you get 17 inches, maybe cut 20 inches. Okay. Then, alright, so we've got our 2 springs clips set on either side. How much springs do we need, assuming we don't know already? Well, what you do is you go ahead and put your spring into the back clip. Be careful. You don't want this to slip out and hit you. Okay? So make sure it's securely in the back clip. And then you can go ahead and pull it. And you want to pull it to the point where you really can't pull it anymore. And it's probably about right there. Okay? So now you can take a measurement. Start with your first bump back here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bumps. So that means I'm going to cut it right here. Okay? So I'll just keep my finger. You could take a little piece of chalk. Let me go grab it. So that means we're going to cut this right about there. Okay? I could try to cut it while it's in here, but it's probably a little safer. Go ahead and take this out. Oh, you may have to pull it just a little bit. There you go. Okay, there's our mark right there. Okay, so I'm going to take my wire cutter and make the cut right there. Like so. Now I've got my 11 bumps there. We'll put it back into the clip here and then stretch it back over.
Is there a tool that you can use if you don't have the strength for pulling them?
Yeah, there's not really a tool. You can have someone help you. It's not a bad idea, I suppose. You're really going to pull these springs so that they about as tight as you can get them. And you can see there's an arch. It's probably, the arch is probably 1.5 inches to 2 inches, something like that. Okay, so now we've got all 4 of our springs in here.